So we have one more speaker. We really felt it was important in a grassroots campaign to let you hear from real people, people who've worked with Mark, people who've experienced what he's able to do, and how much of himself he gives to situations that other people may not have taken the time to do. So we want to introduce now a friend of Mark's, someone very special who I'll let you find out directly from her story. Clarisa Odullo. Clarisa?
Odullo.
Odullo?
Good afternoon. I'm sorry, I have to look at my notes. I'm not a professional speaker, and I don't do this only for him. I'm not doing stuff. But my story is way different from what you just have heard, and it's part of my personal story. And I don't have a signal. No, but it's okay.
Do you want to wait to go?
No, it's okay. So my name is Clarisa Odullo, and I really want to tell everyone of how I met Mark. We all have different stories of how each of us met him, of how heard of him, and I considered mine to be a very unforgettable one. And this is very important for me to share because I know in my heart that Mark can make a difference. It isn't easy to be a victim of a crime where in many instances the victim becomes the accused. And I think you know what that crime is. When you become a victim, you will learn that there are a lot more of unfairness in justice system, more than what you have heard in the news. Many sexual assault victims kill themselves or have thought of killing themselves, either victimized directly or indirectly. And I was one of those who almost surrendered my life. I turned to many powerful people, and I used to be a Republican. And all I got was an additional dismay. Have you ever felt depressed where the pain in your heart runs to your veins, runs to your whole body, and you're angry, and you just can't breathe? And I felt that many times, and I was depressed. One night I had that feeling, and it was almost 3 in the morning, and I went to Facebook, and I saw a feed on my Facebook, saw him. And I added him, and I saw a picture of him in a radio station, and I thought, oh, a reporter. So I added him, he accepted me, and while browsing in his Facebook, I don't know, something was like pulling me to reach out to him. So anyway, I sent him a message telling him of my story, my problems, and how I feel discriminated by the law, and how many people just don't care of what the problem was. I did not expect him to answer. I was just writing to make myself go to sleep. I have a family who listens, but sometimes we have to hide our feelings from our families, our friends who are already hurting. And sometimes it's easy to talk to people that you don't know, because sometimes they reach out to you too. It's helpful. I did not expect for his reply. And the person who I thought was a reporter, a lawyer, he replied, a long one. He drafted a letter for me to give to someone whom I needed to give it to. And he gave me many advices, that somewhere along the way, on my way in looking for justice, I will find one. He gave me encouragement that, I need to survive to help myself and many more. And that letter alone would probably cost me $500 from plus the 3 a.m. service charge, all the service charge, but it cost me nothing. After a year, now after that we have no more communications, and then after a year I saw a headline, probably in Yahoo.
You gave me a fake name, Clarisa.
I gave him a fake name, and he didn't ask who you are, just right to the point of what I need, he replied. And after a year, I saw a headline saying that Mark Levine running for Congress, and I said, oh, I know him, maybe not, it's impossible, maybe the same name. But I went to Mr. Google and just checked if it's him. It was him. And I saw his pictures in YouTube. I saw the videos there, and he was just loud. It isn't a crime to tell the truth. Yeah, so he's loud, and he's just not afraid of anyone. And I said, oh, I want to be like him. You know, I want to be like him. Because I was a witness of his sincerity. I said, well, I want to reach to him and tell him I want to help in his campaign. And I reached out. I sent him a message, and I said I wanted a leader like you. And he said, okay, come help if you want, but I'm not in his district. But still, you know, it helps. I want to help. I am thankful that he agreed to give me time to speak to you about my stories. And when I went to his house for the kickoff party, I saw that he's active in SIA organization. I forgot what it is.
Survivors of Institution.
Yes. So I am more convinced that, you know, he's the right person to bring our voices to Richmond. And we have different situations. Mine is different from yours. But I want you to think, if there is something you can do now to change, why not do it? I mean, it couldn't be for you, but who knows the part that you're changing, and that you're part of what the changes we are doing now can help your children or more of your generations. Imagine how one person, a rapist, can ruin the future of a family. Take some time to listen to the victims of stories. People with problems similar to mine need someone like Mark Levine. Mark Levine needs us to help us, not to help him. You know, but now we need to help him put in Richmond to hear, for our voice. And I am a witness of his sincerity, and take it from me, I know he isn't selfish and he's sincere to his words. Mark has changed me a lot. I learned to use my voice when I was alone. I'm not hiding in the dark now. Here, I'm in front of you, and I'm getting louder like him. If you're wondering where I am now in my case, I am rocking on. And this time I can say what other people say. No way, Jose. I will not give anyone the power to kill myself. And trust me when I say Mark will put us first before himself. So please spread my story to others and how Mark helped me. And we really need someone like him. And in the Philippines, we go to the doctor without money. I mean, my father is a doctor. People goes to him without money. They pay by chicken or vegetables.
Or bananas.
Bananas, yeah. We can do that here. Mark doesn't need that.
Doesn't need
Doesn't chicken, doesn't like your vegetables. Anytime he can, he will be there. And take it from me, I'm a witness to that. And thank you so much for listening.